Hello everyone, how have you been? I hope you're always in a good condition, stay healthy, and be kind. Let me introduce myself. My name is Fenesia Fasya Affara as the best speaker from the 4th semester of English Education Department of the University of Kiai Haji Saifuddin Zuhri, Purwokerto. So here I am. I want to share the material about moral education, especially the important aspects of moral education and the connection between moral education in Indonesia. Not only talking about moral education, but also the condition of moral education in Indonesia. Based on the example of the introduction, we can know that the moral education in Indonesia is mostly or majority is really bad and must be concerned. We know in this pandemic situation, students didn't go to school and students not receive any lesson or learning process face-to-face or directly. Moreover, most students in Indonesia are still newbie, younger, very young, to not receive any lesson directly, so that there must be a lot of guidance and a lot of care and attention to make their ability and to make their connection be better. And then, the negative effects of this pandemic era is students more choose more smartphone to be their friends than make interaction with society. It is really bad impact of them to their skill process and learning process. It is inversely proportional with Indonesian tradition or Indonesian culture that Indonesian has unique side of people of Indonesian that they always greeting each other, very kind to their environment, to all around them, and then greeting each other and smile with others. So, moral education is really related to the behavior, to the tradition or cultural in Indonesia itself. And then, what is the important aspect of moral education? So here, there are 5 important aspects of moral education based on 2018 perceptions. The first is religious, second is tolerance, number 3 is honest, number 4 is empathy, and the last is polite. Okay, let me explain one by one. First is religious. Religious is attitude and behavior that obey doing the religion, close with God, carry out the orders and get away from prohibition. It means that student will be close with God and have a good akhlaq so that they will kind with their environment and with their some people all around them. Second is tolerance. Tolerance means that students are really accept and respect to the others that have different religion, language, and skin tone, so that they must be openly to have relationship with others, not see their background, but really open and enjoy to have so many kind and diversity of friends. So students must be kind of all of them from the other background, from the other religion. And this is really good to make their belief good and have the same standard. Number 3 is honest. Honest means that a person who always trustworthy in words, actions, and jobs. So the students, if they have a good moral education, they not gonna be lie. For example, if the teachers of their parent are asked to them, they will not lie and tell the truth and tell the honest. Number 4 is empathy. Empathy means that the students have care of their environment. For example, in the school, students' friends are really hungry, not have a food, but the students have a lot of food. So if the students see their friends hungry, they will be empathy to them and share their food to them and eat together. It means if the student have a good moral education, they will have an empathy or they will be build empathy from themselves. And number five, or the last aspect, is polite. Polite means that this is really important aspect of moral education because polite is about manner. So if students have a good moral education, they will have a good manner. For example, students speak with their parents with kamu inggil in Japanese tradition, and then they will speak with their friends with ngoko. So, what is the relation between the condition in Indonesia and the moral education? So, based on the example before on the introduction, you have been know that their moral is not good enough. They really play with their world and not obey with their parents. So this is really interesting to us and to be our homework to make students and young generation have a good moral education. Okay, that's all the explanation for today. Let me wrap up. We talked about moral education. Basically, moral education is related to behavior, manner, or a good manner, and then culture or tradition, especially in Indonesia. And then there are five important aspects of moral education. The first is religious, the second is tolerance, the third is honest, the fourth is what is the fourth, guys? The fourth is okay, good, empathy, and the last is polite. To conclude, moral education is really important aspect to make students have a good respect with others, humanity, and to keep the culture or tradition. That's all from me. I hope this material will be useful to you guys, and I'm sorry if I have mistake. Thank you and goodbye.